Hi friends, welcome back. Today I have a few errands to run. I have some food shopping to do, but I wanted to come on here and do a little get ready with me. I haven't done one in a while, at least. So I wanted to do one, and I'm feeling like a summer glow. I'm feeling like a glowy look. I'm feeling like bronzy, highlighty. To be honest with you, I'm feeling a little dull, so I want to put a little glow in. I have my moisturizer on, my skincare done, but anyway, I digress. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have a bunch of products here, some new, some old, but if you want to see how this look will turn out, you know what you got to do. You got to keep on watching, and if you're new here or old, please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep on watching. Okay, we're gonna start off with a little bit of primer, and I have the matte Putty Primer, and the only reason I'm gonna put the matte one on is because I'm gonna put a lot of glowy products on, so I want to kind of a little bit stave off the oils in my face, which now gotta get the mirror in here, which now that it's super hot outside, come out a lot quicker. And I don't really mind my oils, I just don't want to, gotta get my paper towel, I just don't want them to come out as quick. So my primer is on. Now I'm going to put in some glow. I have a few products on. Well, actually, first things first, let's kind of match the thing. So I got this new product from by Terry. It's called T210 Face and Body, like Hydra-Bronze Skincare Mist. I saw a makeup artist based in Moscow use this, and her makeup is always beautiful, so I wanted to see how it works, and I'm just gonna put some on my hand because I don't want it spraying on my clothing, and these things tend to go everywhere. So get some on my neck. I'm gonna do a little more because I mean, yeah, you could. It looks like it gave some color, but I'm going to add, I want to get it off my hands because I don't want my hands to stain. So I do have more glowy products and some other things that I can sort of even out my complexion with. My camera is telling me that my battery is almost out. Anyway, I'm going to use this Makeup by Mario Softsculpt. What is this called? Softsculpt bronzing and shaping serum. And when I combine it with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter, these two products just look so good together. So I've been using that a lot because I use obviously sunscreen on my face, and I need to make sure that I kind of don't put sun on my face because of my, well, first of all, it's bad for you, but also because I have my sunspots that never go away, and they're here to stay because I was young and silly and didn't put sunscreen on my face. So now I have sunspots, but it's okay. It's all good. We're working through it so my face doesn't match with my body. I gotta like kneel down. I washed all my brushes yesterday, and now they're all clean, and I kind of feel bad using them, but here we are. So this is what it looks like together, and I really like this combination, to be honest with you. It really works to even out my skin tone, and I gotta get it down my neck because my neck is also always protected from the sun. But this is what we do. And I have been loving this combination. See? Now my face is kind of even with my body, but if this was like a regular day, whatever, I would probably just use a little bit of concealer and be done with it. But today I want to put on foundation, so we'll go ahead and do that. I changed my battery, which is nice. Okay, I have a few foundations that I want to use. So I have this True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, which I took out from my declutter, but I feel like it's gonna match me now. I also have this Hourglass Illusion Luminous Glow Foundation, which I really like, but I want to see like match wise what would look good on me. So this is the Hourglass. Oh, it's so pretty. That matches well, but let's see this. I'm using it on my hand. I don't know why. I should be using it on my chest. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see how. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal. I'm excited. Let's do that. And I'm gonna put like a thin layer on because I don't want too much foundation, but a little bit is not gonna hurt anybody. Oh my God, it's so pretty. And it matches me perfectly right now. Let me just get that off my chest. It matches me perfectly right now. I love it. All of a sudden, it got so gloomy here. It was gorgeous the whole day. And now that it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's super gloomy. But that's Southwest Florida weather for you, friends. Summer is our rainy season. And it's getting to thunderstorm in a little bit, so it gets like super dark. We have beautiful weather the whole morning, and then clouds roll in and boom. But I will take that over a hurricane any day, so that's okay. Okay, foundation is on, and it's like, I don't know if you could see, guys, but it's super glowy. It's super nice. I'm going to put on a tiny, let me just make sure that I put all the products that I'm using to the side so that I could write it, not forget to write it down for you. But I'm going to use a tiny little bit of concealer because I haven't been sleeping well and my eyes are showing it, friends. My eyes are definitely showing it. Do I want a different? Yeah, I'll take a different. Ooh. Take a different brush. I washed all my brushes and now I could like go back to my favorites, but I hate washing brushes. Can we talk about that? Like, who else? That's why I have so many brushes, because I just hate washing them so much that I have a million brushes that I take out a new one and a new one, and then I wash them once a month, and there's a lot. Like a lot. Okay, concealer is on, foundation is on. Let's go on to bronzer, and it looks like I didn't take my cream bronzer. Be right back. All right, got it. I'm still obsessed with my LYS bronzer. It is doing a great job, and it's just such a great product. Like, it blends out so well. I'm using my foundation brush because it helps me manage the color and blending, but I love it. It's such a nice undertone for my tan right now. I thought it would be like too orange at one point. That's why I didn't get it for so long. But my friend had it. I got this last summer. I have mentioned that before. My friend had it and it just looked so nice. I used hers and I ordered mine right away because It is a great product. It still smells great, but I will use it up. Like, look how much I have. That's a lot, but it's half gone, believe it or not. There was way more when I started last summer. But here we go. I love this product, honestly, guys. All LYS products are amazing. They have a foundation that I have not tried yet that I want to try, but I just have so many foundations that I'm kind of like honestly overwhelmed a little bit with foundations at the moment. I'm trying to kind of use up what I have, and I don't really want to get more at the moment, but I do want to try the LYS foundation. All that to say that I do want to try the LYS foundation. Oh, the sun is back out. Make sure that I got my sides. Okay, look how beautiful this looks. All right, before I put on my cream blush, which is going to be my Dior blush. They're so amazing, guys. Wait till you see my summer favorites video that I'm going to film a little bit later. These blushes are so amazing. I'm very much impressed. But before I do that, I want to put on a little bit of liquid highlighter, and then I'm going to put the blush on. Well, you'll see. It's just gonna give me like a really nice glow. Let me actually, again, that's another product I didn't bring. Let me go get that. All right, I got my glow for today, my liquid glow, my cream glow, whatever. It's the Refy Gloss Highlighter in Topaz. The love I have for this product, guys. The love I have for this product. Do you remember Cover FX? So this is sort of like Cover FX in, not texture wise, but in like, not even intensity, but it reminds me of the Cover FX and how glowy it was, but not as crazy glowy. So I want to put that all over my highlight areas, and then I'm going to put blush on top of that, and then powder highlighter. You know, gotta maximize the glow, you know what I mean? Gotta maximize the glow. And I love lately, because my brushes have been so dirty, using like one brush for everything. It's been working for me. So now I'm going to mix the blush and the highlighter together, and it's gonna look gorgeous before I put in, look at this. Ooh, I am a bronzy goddess. Okay, my blush, I quite literally just had it. Haha. Okay, I'm using the Dior blush like I mentioned before. And the Dior blush I'm using is in Candy, and it's the peachy. Very much matches my top. But here we go. Look how pretty it is. It's so beautiful. I got this last week. I received this in the mail. Well, I purchased it and it got shipped to me in the mail, and I'm literally, I don't know if you could see how much I used up already. I'm obsessed. I ordered the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, and they should come to me today. And I'm going to do a whole comparison video. This one, it might go up after, I don't know, but I want to compare. I also put a House Lab order in that one, and those blushes from House Labs. And I have a bunch of other stick blushes, and I want to do like a whole comparison. I don't know if I'm going to do like a video or a reel or a short or whatever, but I'm going to do something. All right, I'm going to quickly run a nice and clean beauty blender over all of this before I start my eyes. So for my eyes, I obviously also want to glow. And I'm going to do a very, very simple eye look today. Let's get some brushes. I'm going to combine this Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Rose Gold and the MAC Pigment in Melon. I'm gonna combine that, and then I'm gonna see if I want to put a little bit of sparkle in there. So we're gonna do that, and it's a very pretty look, and it's peachy, goldy. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous look that I've been wearing actually quite often, and it works really well when you want I'm gonna put my little brush container over there. It works really well for a bronzy look. So first we're going, let me switch over to ×10 magnification. I didn't set my eyes yet because I'm doing the cream. So I just want to show you how pretty that is. You see? I forget that I have these, but these Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize little eyeshadow pods, they're so beautiful, and I have so many pretty colors. Let me bring you in a little. Okay, don't know what happened there, but I brought you in a little bit so you could see just how beautiful this eyeshadow is. What is going on? Let me try with my finger. Oh yeah. So look how pretty that is. On its own, it's gorgeous, but I will set it with the MAC pot. I hope I'm in frame. I will set it with the MAC pot. In Melon, Melon is like the OG. Remember, there was also Naked, and then there was also, there was another one. I don't remember what the name was, but these were the OG products when I first started being into MAC. I got all the pigments. I only have like 3 left, but let me show you how beautiful, in case you forgot, how beautiful Melon truly is. Let's try this. I can't get in there. Focus. Huh? So pretty. So I'm gonna put Melon on top. I hope I'm in focus. Like, I hate when I'm putting in so much work into filming this and my camera just messes with me. You know what I mean? And then I get my editor, who's my dad, upset. You didn't stay in, get in focus. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. Okay, see how pretty that is? That is gorgeous. And I don't know if I want to do a little sparkle, but I might. I might do a little sparkle only because I want to be a bronze goddess. Oh, I am loving this. Look at how pretty my cheek is. If I do so say so myself, friends. Okay, I just want to blend everything out. And I have my Moondust shadow quad here, shadow sparkler. And I think if I were to put a sparkle on, I might do a little bit of this one in the center. This is Space Cowboy. We all know what that looks like. So I think I might. The problem with these things is that they're always forming hard pan. Is it only me? Okay, this is, well, not doing much. Let's see. It didn't do much. We'll leave it at that. So let me go off camera, do my eyebrows and my mascara, and all right, brows and mascara is on. Let's move on to kind of setting my face. And for that, today, I want to go back to my oldie but a goodie fave, and that is the MAC. I'm trying to get this table not to shake, but it keeps shaking. My MAC, what is this baby called? StudionFix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. So I want to set first my under eyes, if I can get these brushes here. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes. And I just want to do like light powder because I want to, remember I used that matte primer, so I don't want to take away too much of the glow. So I'm just gonna set the under eyes a tiny little bit. I'm going to set around my nose a little bit, and under eyes I'm using this, around my nose I'm using this, and my forehead and my chin is what's going to be set. I want to keep the rest of the glow on, and I'm going to be setting the blush and the bronzer with blush and bronzer. But this is all I really want to do as far as setting the whole face. Let's move on to the blush and bronzer. So for that, mosquitoes, the damn skeeters got me. I'm itching everywhere. For blush and highlighter, I'm going to use this NARS Hot Escapes Cheek Palette in 2. I love this baby. Look at how pretty it is. Okay. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna do pretty much the same thing that I did with the cream products. I'm going to do highlighter first. And this highlighter here in this palette, it's called Electrum. It is gorgeous. It is so pretty that I actually purchased a standalone one. So the standalone highlighters that came out, I don't have it here with me. Do I? No, I do not. But the standalone highlighters came out in, look at that, these circle pots, components, and they are gorgeous. So I like this highlighter so much that I purchased a standalone version of it, and I put on my brow bone and a little bit, brow bone and a little bit on top of my brow, a little bit on my nose, you know, all the regular highlighting spots. So put a little bit more over here, and I put my highlighter, like I go from my cheekbones to my brow bone like that. So there's always some highlighter over here. That's just how I like to apply it. That's just my jam. But for blush, I'm going to combine these two. And this is like a pink and a peach, and they just look so pretty together, and they're super glowy. And I used very, very, very little. But look how pretty that is. I feel so glowy, friends. I feel, you know how that song goes, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Look how beautiful this blush is. I am obsessed with these palettes. I have the blue one as well, and I love that one too, but that one is more of a cool toned pink. I'm gonna add a little bit more on top, a little here, and I'm done. Okay, and then I want to use, I don't know if I should use, so I have two bronzers that I've been loving. I love this Dibs double, the Duet Baked Bronzer Duo in Caramel Cappuccino. And I also purchased this Makeup by Mario in the, he reformulated his bronzers. I believe he took out talc. This is a Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer in medium. So this one is matte and the Dibs one is glowy. So I have a lot of glow on my face. What do we think? I think I'm going to go with, I think this is a little bit too cool toned for this look. So I'm gonna leave the Dibs and I'm going to use the matte Makeup by Mario because I feel like it's the tone of the Makeup by Mario bronzer is a little bit better right now. And I'm using this fan brush because I don't really want the bronzer to migrate down. Yeah, this is much better. Just the tone of this bronzer is better for me. The Caramel Cappuccino by Dibs is such a beautiful bronzer. And when I feel like I need to use or I want to use a cool toned pink, like in the other Hot Escapes palette, I really like to use that bronzer. But for this look, I feel like a warmer bronzer was the right deal. See, I always have like this one little spot where it's a little bit hollow for me, I guess you could say. And whenever my bronzer goes there, my face just droops and I freaking hate it. So whatever, I'm gonna let it go today. But I'm done with the face and I'm not gonna use a setting spray because I'm out of all my setting sprays, like out of nowhere. They're just all finished, but I want to put a little bit of like moisture in. It makes sense. Just go with me. It works. I'm gonna use Max Fix Plus. It's just going to marry all these products together and just gonna mash them better. It just works. Just take my word for it. Oh, I love the way Fix Plus smells, friends. Okay, face is done. Let's move on to the lips and we're going to be done with this look. For the lips, I want to keep the whole coral, orangey, glowy theme going. So I have this MAC liner in Lasting Sensations and I'm going to I'm going to pair it with this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks in See You in Maui. Fun fact, I've been to Maui. It's one of my favorite places, but look how pretty this is. It's just perfect. And I want to give it a little bit of dimension by pairing it with this lip liner. I really should have sharpened the liner, but whatever. We're here. Let's see. I cannot talk during this process, so. This is a very pretty liner and I forget that I have it. But whenever I remember, it goes perfectly with a lot of these like orangey, corally lipsticks. When you want to give it a little something. Yeah, I should have sharpened it, but it is what it is, you know. We just go with the flow here. We are an easygoing bunch, right? Okay, watch this magic. I absolutely adore this product. Like all the colors. I got all the colors, friends, and I am obsessed. Okay, last but not least, because I feel like I don't have enough glow, what I'm gonna do, friends, is I'm going to add a little bit of this Tom Ford Skin Illuminating Powder in 01 Mood Light. So I'm gonna mix all of it and I'm just going to lightly sweep it all over the face. It just does something. We're going to lightly gather some product on the cheek on the cheek. On the brush, I'm fading. Like, I suffer with low blood pressure and anemia, and around this time I start fading, meaning I start falling asleep. Like, my blood pressure falls and I'm ready to pass out. But I'm trying to hold it together for you guys. But friends, this is it. This is the finished look. What do we think? Am I glowy? Am I bronzy? Am I pretty? I feel pretty. I feel glowy. I feel bronzy. Let me know if you like this look. Let me know what products you guys use to achieve a glowy bronzy look when you are trying to do it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.